So we decided to put the SuperBee on the lift. We got the car 100% level. It's kind of neat. The feet on these, they have threads on them so I can adjust it and get it exactly where I want it to be. We have the SpeedTech chassis sitting on this little dolly that I had laying around. We have the front of the core support supported with a pull jack. Now, I might not necessarily need the pull jack because I already have the front of my car triangulated anyways, and honestly, everything's getting cut off here, so it might actually support itself. But now the reason we have to support the front is because after we cut out basically everything there, the front wants to droop down. So we have our torsion bar cross member marked and ready to be cut. We also have the frame rails marked and ready to be cut. This is all the way to the torque box, and on the front, all the way about 3/4 of an inch before the K-member mounting bolt. We have the frame rails cut out. You can see we cut a little extra, just a little bit before the front K-member bolt, 3/4 of an inch to be exactly. We got everything else cut off flush with the torque boxes. Got the floor we're grinding down. We got a little rust spot on the floor, which we knew about that. We got to repair. We're just spent the majority of the day grinding everything away. Well, not the majority of the day, but last few hours grinding away everything. And then we're going to start test fitting some parts. This is the mounting box. The torsion bar cross member, what's left of it, will fit into that little slot, and the frame rail will sit up against this. How it sits in there, just like so. And then we still have to do a little bit of clearancing, make sure everything's a little tight and cleaned up. Weld through primer and stuff is on there. The measurement from right here to right here is 12 1/4, and that's what we're kind of going off of. And same thing on the other side. And we've been trimming a little bit. We actually left it a little bit longer, and we've been test fitting the mounting boxes more and more and more as we get closer and closer to them being flush. So we also, so essentially there's 32 inches of the torsion bar cross member that gets removed out of this. And then in the front, as I said earlier, it calls for 3/4 of an inch from the front K-member. Now I left an inch in place, and then the remaining of the frame rail is flush with the original torque boxes. Go ahead and we hit up the bare metal spots with this Pickle X metal prop. Alright, and we got everything primed after we used our Pickle X, trying to get into the areas like right here where the mounting box for the new subframe will go. That's a wrap for the night. We have the frame boxes mocked up. They're even from top to bottom on both sides, and we have an even amount across, measured with the frame itself. So we know those are going to fit right, so we'll have to remove these one more time. Whole thing will get welded in to the frame rails, to the floor, all of that stuff gets welded in. Not a problem there. Tomorrow we'll hopefully do our first mock-up.